Welcome to another one of Darren's bass lessons. Today we're going to have a look at a tune called Ramble On by the legendary Led Zeppelin. And the bass player in this tune is a very famous bass player. You can go and check him out. He's John Paul Jones, also a great keyboard player too. And he's still knocking about these days. He still plays. He does. He's done stuff with Dave Grohl, all kinds of things really. So if you just check him out, but he was a great bass player originally, a session bass player down in London, if I'm correct on that one. Anyway, I thought we'd do Ramble On today. It's a really good, cool bass line. Loads of people ask me about this one. It's very melodic, nice and melodic. It's in the key of E. It has a little groovy section as well, which is rhythmically, it's quite demanding, some of that actually. It's a really solid, tight groove, like a semi-quaver kind of feel to it. So we'll look at that. But before we do, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you're notified of any future videos, which I'm hoping there's going to be plenty of. And also, if you head over to www.darrengloverbassandguitarlessons.com, a bit of a mouthful there. If you head over to there, pop your email in and you'll get regular monthly email updates on lessons and things what are going on the website. And plus, the PDF to this very session here is on there in notation on tab, so you can just download that for free and play along and learn it. Okay, so we'll start off by having a listen to it. I'll join in a little bit. I hope the bass is in tune with it. It is in tune, but sometimes you get a little bit of mismatch. We'll have a listen. So off we go. I'll just hit play. That's where the bass is in there. So I push the play along that.
The leaves are falling all around. Time I was on my way. Thanks to you, I'm much obliged for such a pleasant stay. But now it's time for me to go. The autumn moonlight's my way.
Then go back to the beginning, back to the verse. So let's stop it, and we'll have a look at it, then we'll go through it. So the first note's really easy. It's in the key of E, so we're going to go to the 7th fret on the A string, so our first finger, and just play an nice E. And then the note after that is a 5th up from that, E, F, G, A, B. So we get a B note, and the 5th pattern looks like this. It's on the next string on the 9th fret. I'm going to play that with the little finger. Some people might prefer it with the 3rd. I like to use my little finger. So we've got the E to the B, which is a 5th. And then we've got the A next, over the next chord. So we've got the A, and we've got a little slide up to the 11th fret here, which is the G sharp. Sorry, the G flat. And then back to the E, which is an octave higher E. So it's E, B, A, like that. So you just slide. I slid from 2 frets before. Probably you can slide from 1 fret before. Try it. That was it, just 1 fret before, it's fine. You've got to make too much with me like the slide. And then we're back to the E. Now this time I'm going to get to the 13th fret E, which is the G sharp. And then the G flat or the F sharp. And this is a pentatonic run coming back. And it's all on the off beat as well. So you got the 13th on the G, the 11th, then with the little finger, you've got the 14th on the D and the 11th, and then the 14th on the A, which is the B. Okay. So it's from the beginning, I'll do it a bit slower. 3, 4. Like that. You notice as well I did a little hammer on there, so I plucked the G flat, and I think if you listen to John Paul Jones do it, he does that. Just like that. Okay, so I'll do it again. All off the B. Now we're going to go, this is a slightly tricky bit for more inexperienced players or younger players. We're going to go from the A flat and hammer onto the B, so the first finger. And then we're going to go to the D flat on the next string down, 11th fret, and hammer that on to the 14th. So it's 11 to the 14th, 11 to the 14th, but on this one, we're going to bring it back off, so you're going to keep that finger down all the time. So that's going to take a bit of practice, just that bit. There we go. So from the E, 3, 4, slide, E, then you're back. Okay, so that's that part. Then it goes to what's the pre-chorus, I suppose we could call it. So we've got the open E, which is, and it's about a crotchet duration, that note. And then off beats again, so we've got the E, F sharp on the 2nd fret of the E string, and then G sharp. Now, there's going to be different variations on this when you look on the PDF compared to what other people might do on YouTube, and even to what I'm doing right now, but I'll just talk you through my notes here. So we've got the E, F sharp, G sharp, then the open A, B, and then we've got the B again. So it's up, down, up. When I say up, that's the upbeat there. Now you notice I did a little hammer on then, so it's E, A, B, then hammer on from the B to the C sharp, little or 3rd finger, and then down to the E there on the 2nd fret of the D string. So it's, and then back to the C sharp, and then back to the B. So it's, it's slightly different. This the second time we got E, F. So it's E, F sharp 2nd fret, and then 2 off beats on the G sharp. So 1, and then open A, B 2nd fret, C sharp 4th fret, then down to the D string, and then there's a little tiny little fill just after that. So it's the whole thing there on the pre-chorus. Oops. So get that bit then. These take a lot of practice. Keep practicing over those little rhythmic cells. 3, 4. Okay, so that's that section. Now the next bit. Now he does vary it as he goes through. I'm just going to show you the first way that he does it. And you can play it like this all the way through if you like, or if you want to look at the PDF, you'll find the little variations in there, and also through listening to it. So the next bit, which is the chorus, we're going to call it the chorus, is open E, and a bit of a ghost note there, and then you go through the next E on the 7th fret, and then the next E on the 9th fret, so the 7th fret of the A string, 7th fret of the G string, and the rhythm is 3, 4. Now we've got some offbeat stuff again, some cool groovy stuff, so it's open E again, G sharp, B on the 7th fret, and back to the G sharp on the 4th fret, so it's now I think it does go back to the G sharp on the PDF, and maybe he does that on a couple of goes with, you know, if you listen through you might see that in the piece. However, I'm going to now say just do this. E, G sharp to the B, and then we're going to go to the next bit, so it's a little bit of a slide there. Right now, if you listen, there's lots of that kind of stuff going on. Now the next bit is tricky. It's all semiquavers, so that's all 4 sounds per beat. So we've got the root note on the A here on the 7th fret. We've got the E on the 9th fret, and we've got the D on the 7th fret here. So it's with a little hammer on there. So this goes. So 1 and then. Okay, so you got so you got A, E, A, D. And then that one's tied over, so it's a little bit longer, that note. So then another D. Now you got a finger roll there. Now a finger roll is where you just push the knuckle in, and you can get, instead of jumping from string to string like that, you can just push the knuckle in just like that. And then you hammer on. And then back to the D, then up to the E like that, okay? So here it is, the whole thing. I'll go from the beginning. I'll just play through the verse twice, and then the pre-chorus and the chorus, and then hopefully you can get it up to this kind of level in time yourselves with some nice steady practice. Here goes. There we go, guys. So I hope you enjoyed that. Please do check out my website, www.darrengloverbassandguitarlessons.com. Do apologise about that. Such a mouthful, as I keep saying. I should change it, really. And check out my YouTube channel, which you're on right now. Subscribe. Please leave a like and hit the notification bell so you're notified of any other lessons or anything else that I'll be putting up on there. So thanks a lot again, guys. See you soon. Cheers.